Welcome! Today, we'll delve into the murky world of fake news. We'll explore what it is, how it spreads, and equip ourselves with tools to be discerning digital citizens. What is fake news? Fake news, in essence, is false or misleading information presented as legitimate news. It can range from entirely fabricated stories to misleading headlines on real news events. Often, it aims to influence opinions, spread agendas, or simply generate clicks for ad revenue. Also, fake news refers to false or misleading information presented as factual news. It can take various forms, including outright fabrications, manipulated images or videos, and distorted or misrepresented facts. The spread of fake news has become a significant issue in the digital age due to the ease and speed with which information can be disseminated through social media and online platforms. The motivations behind creating and spreading fake news can vary, ranging from political agendas and propaganda to generating web traffic for financial gain. The term gained prominence in recent years with the rise of social media, where information can spread rapidly and reach a wide audience. Combating fake news requires critical thinking, media literacy, fact-checking, and responsible journalism. It is essential for individuals to be aware of the sources of information they consume and to verify information before sharing it with others. Fact-checking organizations and efforts to promote media literacy play a crucial role in addressing the challenges posed by fake news. How fake news spread in our community. Fake news spreads in communities through various channels and mechanisms, often exploiting vulnerabilities in human cognition, social networks, and technology. Here are some ways in which fake news can spread within communities. First is the social media platforms. Social media platforms are major conduits for the spread of fake news. False information can easily go viral as people share posts without verifying their accuracy. The algorithms of these platforms often prioritize sensational or controversial content, further amplifying the spread of fake news. Second is the echo chambers and filter bubbles. Social media and online communities tend to create echo chambers, where people are exposed only to information that aligns with their existing beliefs. In these environments, fake news that confirms biases can spread rapidly, as individuals are less likely to question or fact-check information that reinforces their worldview. Next is confirmation bias, where people have a tendency to seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs and ignore or dismiss contradictory evidence. This cognitive bias makes individuals more susceptible to accepting and sharing fake news that aligns with their preconceptions. And then lack of media literacy, where many people lack the skills to critically evaluate information sources and distinguish between reliable journalism and misinformation. Without media literacy education, individuals may be more prone to believing and sharing fake news. Lastly, inadequate fact-checking. Many individuals fail to fact-check information before sharing it, especially if it aligns with their beliefs or emotions. Without robust fact-checking practices, false information can easily circulate within communities. Combating the spread of fake news requires a multifaceted approach, including media literacy education, critical thinking skills development, improved algorithms on social media platforms, fact-checking initiatives, and efforts to foster a culture of skepticism and inquiry. Why fake news thrives in the digital age. The internet age has created a perfect storm for fake news. Echo chambers and confirmation bias. Social media algorithms tend to show us content that confirms our existing beliefs, creating echo chambers where we're less exposed to opposing viewpoints. This makes us more susceptible to believing information that aligns with our biases. Emotional hooks. Fake news often uses sensational headlines and manipulative language to trigger strong emotions like fear or anger. This emotional response can cloud our judgment and make us more likely to share the information without verification. The blurring of lines. Websites with deceptive layouts can mimic legitimate news sources, making it difficult to distinguish real from fake news at a glance. The impact of fake news. Fake news can have serious consequences. First is we have erodes trust in legitimate news sources. When people are bombarded with false information, it can make them distrust all news, even credible sources. Next is hinders informed decision-making. Fake news can sway public opinion on important issues, making it difficult for people to make informed decisions. Lastly, incites division and extremism. Fake news can be used to spread hate speech and fuel social unrest. Fake news undermines trust in legitimate sources, hinders informed decision-making, and incites division and extremism by spreading misinformation and hate speech. Eliminating fake news presents a multifaceted challenge, but both individual and collective actions can mitigate its impact. Individuals can enhance media literacy by learning to evaluate online information critically and teaching others to do the same. Fact-checking before sharing content and supporting credible journalism through subscriptions are also crucial. Collectively, pressure on social media platforms to improve content moderation and reduce misinformation spread is essential. Tech companies can develop tools to aid users in identifying fake news, while governments can explore policies to promote responsible journalism and deter misinformation. Support for investigative journalism and reducing financial incentives for fake news through advertising precautions are additional measures that strengthen democracy and trust in legitimate news sources. Combining individual vigilance with broader initiatives can foster a more informed and discerning online environment, diminishing the influence of fake news.